Let's take a quick look at the city of Amsterdam. There you go. In front of the central station. Here's a point of view you don't see every day. That's me over there. Hi there, welcome to my hometown of Amsterdam. It's a very special occasion. I'm 40 meters high up in the air on a platform on top of the so-called New Church. Despite its name, it's actually a pretty old church with its origins dating back to 1380 or so, but it's just an older church over there called Old Church. So this is the New Church. Now the platform is here because of maintenance being carried out. Here's the actual church tower. There's the platform. Famous canals. And right there in the back, you can see the platform. You can even see a few folks there. And it took me 216 steps to get here. So stairs. Going up to the roof of Amsterdam and going down from the roof of Amsterdam. You can see the banner right there. It reads Amsterdam 750 years. This year, the city of Amsterdam is celebrating its 750th birthday. Yeah, in a promotional video you saw the date October 27, 2025. That's today. That's today. Today is the big day. The anniversary, the 750th anniversary of Amsterdam. And the day will start, you can see the people lined up already over there, with a big cake, a 75-meter long cake that will be served at 7:50 a.m. and it will be cut into 7,500 pieces. How about the symbolic value of that, right? I'm gonna get in line soon, but there will be much more about this big anniversary day later on in the video. But for now, let's go back to the top of the new church right over there. And that's why this platform is open for the public. So it's a very unique occasion actually. I've never been here before. And looking forward to it. Let's take a quick look at the city of Amsterdam. It's the downtown area. There's the central station. There's the old church in the heart of the red light district. Dam Square, right there. The monument. Over there is the busiest shopping street of Amsterdam, Kalfstraat. Over there, also under construction, I should say, also undergoing maintenance, is the Royal Palace, although the king does not actually reside here. In the back, maybe it's more visible from here, is the business district of Amsterdam, the so-called Zuidas. I work close to the Zuidas. In the city center of Amsterdam itself, no skyscrapers are allowed because it's protected. It's a protected area. Part of the downtown area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. One of the highlights, maybe the highlight of the anniversary year, is the opening of the A10 freeway that circles the city to the public. Yeah, I took my inline skates onto the A10 motorway. That was a unique opportunity. There will be a separate video on this to be uploaded in 2 weeks or so. But for now, here's a sneak preview of me inline skating on the A10 and all the while explaining a little bit on the history of Amsterdam. But yeah, 750 years ago, the first time ever there was talk about a town called Amsterdam. The very first date where the name Amsterdam was first mentioned was October 27, 1275. And over the years, Amsterdam grew through the ranks in our golden age, which is pretty much the 17th century. Amsterdam was one of the most prosperous cities of the world, although some tactics to reach that prosperity are not something to be proud of, I should say. And right now, it's a very international city, which is also why I'm here. I like it. I like the multicultural vibe over here. Alright, that's it for the sneak preview of the A10. Back to the top of the new church we go. Because of the anniversary of the city, the last year, all through the city, symbols have been popping up of the anniversary coming up. And I made a lot of pictures and videos of those while inline skating, biking, or walking around. And I had the intention to make that a collection for you, so you get to, get to know my city a little bit better. Yeah, so this collection of footage was a lot of fun to assemble, I gotta tell you. From very small things to very big things like the sail event, the inline skating on the A10, and right there, the kickoff of the official birthday, October 27th, which is today. The actual year started with a big concert in the concert hall called Ziggo Dome, but I wasn't there, and that's really the only piece of footage missing from this video. So lean back and enjoy a perspective on the city of Amsterdam from countless angles. Shot within the city center right here, all the way into the suburbs and the areas surrounding the city center. And let's start with the decorated trams that traverse the city all year long. Straat in the city center. Amsterdam 750 jaar. Amsterdam 750 years. Signage over there. Tram. Fully devoted to the 750th anniversary of my hometown of Amsterdam. Go. In front of the central station. Damrak. Known locally as the Reguliers, and it's traditionally been the heart of the LHBTIQ+ community, and it says so over here. You can see it. Celebrate here the LHBTIQ+ community and be kind to each other. Now, this area too is celebrating the 750th birthday the city of Amsterdam, as you can see from the multiple banners above the street. I just noticed something here. Cool. sure what it's for. Oh, yeah. It's indeed related to the 750th birthday of the city. Even a bus.
Enviamo per Google Maps, per WhatsApp. Enviamo per WhatsApp.
So here's even a bar congratulating the city. It says Amsterdam, city of our heart. Congratulations from Café de Treffers. Alright, Vijzelstraat, city center, city archives building. I told you earlier in this video that part of the city center of Amsterdam is a World Heritage Site from UNESCO. And right there you see the term World Heritage Site. Bottom right, you see the logo that should be familiar to you by now. The logo for the 750th anniversary of the city. Interestingly, I noticed a poem here from a former city poet. I'll make a still kind of image of it right now. Earlier I tried to give you a really brief recap of the city of Amsterdam, but I guess this poet should do as well, as far as I can see from just scanning it. Yeah, almost exactly 3 months later, same spot, city archives of Amsterdam. I'm here because there's a lecture by a guy who researched 750 years of Amsterdam maps, and as regular viewers know, I'm a map buff. A big one. You'll see maps and Google Maps screenshots pop up regularly in my videos. So yeah, I'm excited about this lecture. I even purchased the book of the guy. You see it on the screen right now. So let's see. Actually, that was a lot of fun. Very informative. Lots of maps from centuries ago to the one portraying how the city will look in 25 years. Tribute to the anniversary of the city from within the city archives. The logo over there and over there. Yeah, so the city of Amsterdam was born when it got so-called toll privileges back in 1275. And right here in the city archives is a replica of that particular document. Right here. The original is stored safely somewhere else. Here's some text. But yeah, 1275. Yeah, so the city center is that way. There's a bunch of streets in succession that together form a main artery of the city of Amsterdam. It's also one of my main inline skating routes when I go downtown. And they're doing a lot of reconstruction efforts on it. That plan is called Project Oranje Loper. I guess that can be translated as Project Orange Gateway. The reason for the name is that over there, 2 kilometers that way, this line of roads starts at the Royal Palace downtown. Now this sucks a lot for me. This is a multi-year project. I may make a separate video on it. I shot some videos and collected some footage over the last few years and it hasn't stopped yet. But anyway, right next to it, to make us feel better, I guess, is again a tribute to the 750th anniversary of the city of Amsterdam. Alright, so even this hotel over here at the Zuidas Business District is paying tribute to the anniversary of the city of Amsterdam, as you can see right there. And over on the other side over here as well, you can see it as well. Big time tribute. So we're at Bossenlommer Square. Bossenlommer is in Amsterdam West, a very diverse neighborhood away from the touristy zones. Right there you see the popular abbreviation for it, BOLO. And at the edge of the square, right there, once again, the famous logo. The big one too, it's the one at Amsterdam Airport. A little bit cliché with the tulips, for sure. But it says, welcome to Amsterdam Airport. Happy birthday to Amsterdam, 750 years and still blooming. Skating along in Amsterdam West, finding another tribute right there, the logo. You take care of the people, we take care of accommodation. One other event that is one of the highlights is the sail event. You know, where sailboats from all over the world gather here in the city of Amsterdam. expecting that. Luckily I just started the recording. So welcome to Sail 2025 in Amsterdam. Yeah, so today is August 20. It's a so-called sail-in day. So today all boats arrived here, starting at 10 p.m. I believe, and it's almost 7, and that is the end of the sail-in day. It happens every 5 years, and the last edition 5 years ago did not take place because of Corona. It's a kind of a coincidence that this also takes place this year. It takes place every 5 years. But of course it's a really nice coincidence given that it's also the birthday of the city of Amsterdam, the 750th one. I decided to quickly pay a visit to Sail. I'm not gonna go in, it's way too crowded. But you can see some tall ships in the back. I see an army ship, there's some old classical sail ships right over there. Yeah, so during the last sail edition in 2015, this car tunnel right over here under the central station was accessible for bikes. Normally it's only accessible for cars, so it's again accessible as you can see this time around. 10 years ago I inline skated this tunnel. It's pretty steep, so one has to be careful here. Put the video on the screen right now. Yeah, that's all I got for Sail. A big event in itself. Let's move on to some smaller tributes again. Yeah, there will even be a quiz. The big Amsterdam quiz. How well do you know your city? September 29th. There's even a special type of ice cream because of the 750th anniversary. This place over here only had 2 left. It's called the Amsterdam Rocket. Didn't even know that. There it is. Yeah, so these letters saying I am Amsterdam. Yeah, I put at several locations around the city, also one at the airport. Didn't know there was a set over here, but I just passed it and I noticed that it is decorated with the logo. Right there, you can see it. I see the letters again, but now in Amsterdam South. That's my commuter bike right in front of it. We're right next to the Olympic Stadium from 1928, almost 100 years ago. Check it out. Nice old stadium. So yeah, there you go. I am Amsterdam. Yeah, ferries are also part of the public transportation network of Amsterdam, because the city is split by the IJ waterway. There are several ferry lines and they will bring you to Amsterdam North. That ferry that's coming up there in the distance is a decorated one. I had not seen that one before. It's also decorated with the logo of the 750th anniversary. And I'm just playing this as a time lapse, to save some time. Yeah, there it is. People are ready to get off and get on. And people getting on will include me. Yeah, the logo is kind of stuck on top of it as a piece of plastic. Edge of the city center, Capital Restaurant, and right there, the flag displaying the anniversary of the city. Amsterdam Boxer. Yeah, skating around in Amsterdam. Right there. And how could I have forgotten Amsterdam City Hall? It's right here. It's opinions on the building differ. Let's just put it mildly. It's an opera and City Hall in one. You see at least a lot of flags celebrating the anniversary. This is the opera part and the City Hall is right there. We used to have, these older City Hall buildings, much nicer. But, I need to include City Hall, of course, in this video. Situated along the Amstel River. A local supermarket called Dirk celebrating the anniversary of the city with a specially painted tram. Last year, one day before the official anniversary, I see it. Another huge event next to Sail and the A10 skating was the actual birthday of the city. October 27th, 2025, and that's today. And many things will take place. The back cover of the local newspaper today, Parool is the name of the newspaper, Amsterdam, happy 750th birthday. There's some text here, I'll translate it for you. Oh Amsterdam, you're so beautiful. More beautiful than Paris. My Mokum paradise. Mokum is not a name for Amsterdam. At those Amsterdam canals. And then it says in Dutch, heb ik heel mijn hart voor altijd verpand. That is a little bit difficult to translate. I will always be in love with those Amsterdam canals. Then it continues, Amsterdam, Amsterdam. That city that exists for centuries already. The day will start with the cutting of a big cake at 7:50 a.m. That will happen in 1 minute or so. Now there is a yellow weather alert. It's cold, it's rainy. Yeah, at 7 a.m. I was still at home and I wondered if that cake event would really take place, you know, given the yellow weather alert and the strong winds. Luckily the Dam Square, which is a central square of the city where that cake ceremony would take place, has a permanent street cam. And here you can see the street cam, the situation at 7 a.m. people. You can see the rain and you gotta admit, it doesn't look all that inviting. One can also see the empty stands right there. But funny enough, when I looked again in 10 minutes, the stands had cakes all of a sudden. This to me was a sign, okay, this cake event is going to take place. So I quickly jumped on my bike and I was at the square in 15 minutes. Yeah, so for the record, this is impossible inline skating weather. But I'm still experiencing this day in line with the theme of my channel, Wheels Abroad or Wheels at Home for this video, because right there is my set of commuter wheels, right there. That's my commuter bike right there that I use every day. There was a webcam on that building in the back and I'm recording it, so maybe I can see myself. Hi. That's right, here's a point of view you don't see every day. That's me over there, biking onto the Dam Square, making up my mind what the best position would be for the webcam, and of course right behind a fresh raindrop. Anyway, let's zoom in a little bit, and here I am waving. That's right. Oh, that's fun, right? Anyway, I finish my recording here and then I move over to another spot to park my bike.
Ik hoop dat er over 50 jaar kinderen zijn die zeggen ik was erbij. En zoals ik me nog steeds de autoloze zondag herinner.
Zullen we dat doen? Ja? 10,
Well, we count down.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. 7:50 a.m. The big cutting of the cake will take place now. The final anniversary day of the anniversary year has been launched in the city of Amsterdam.
Oh my god, het is echt heel veel.
There you go. My part of the 750th birthday cake of the city of Amsterdam. That was tasty. Wow. Cake early in the morning. Wow, that doesn't happen very often. All right, I'm off. It was great. Thanks. It is the Westerkerk, one of the most famous churches of Amsterdam. And for today, on today's occasion, right there, the anniversary flag on the top of the church. Cool. Yeah, that was the old church. On the occasion of the birthday today, it will serve breakfast at 8 a.m. I just saw some people going in. It's the oldest church of the city. As mentioned earlier in this video when I was looking at it from the top of the new church. The old church has been here pretty much from the start of the city. Or as this website says, the oldest witness of the very start of the city. It's in the heart of the red light district, as a matter of fact. As you can also see in my Corona skating video in Amsterdam. The city buses carry the anniversary flag today. Yeah, I'm at the Westergasfabriek, a former gas industry area turned cultural haven. And today Amsterdam in Motion will be unveiled. You can see it on the banners there, Amsterdam in Motion. And there are some festivities inside. The website promises a 15-minute show where Amsterdam's urban landscape comes alive and where one can witness the city's transformation from fishing village to what it is today. Here's a picture from the website, as I don't think it's accessible for everybody today. I think that starts tomorrow, or maybe today. It looks like the people inside are preparing for some kind of opening. I see people wearing crowns, etc. The show uses a 200 square meter model that is supposedly the largest multimedia model in the world. All right, we're at station Amsterdam Zuid. The entrance, more or less, to the Zuidas. An area full of lawyer offices, bank offices, etc. Right here is a part of the Zuidas, and across from the station, right on the other side, is the other part. And right there is the World Trade Center Amsterdam. And right there, today, a model of Amsterdam was unveiled by a group of people, including a famous real estate guy. It's a detailed model of Amsterdam, 70 square meter, scale 1 to 2000. So I'm very curious, it was also unveiled today. Wow, I can hardly get the whole model in the picture. This is big. They weren't lying when they said it was very detailed. Wow. Wow. This is impressive, people, I tell you. This is impressive. I'm a little bit short on time, but I'll be back here another time. Wow. Well, you saw that. Colors can be used. Yeah, I can tell you where we are right now. Right there is the station I just showed you. All right, me and my bike are at the Westerkerk for the second time today. Very early this morning, on my way to the cake session, I showed you the anniversary flag on top. It's a very famous church over here. But equally famous right there, in fact more famous all over the world, is the Anne Frank house, about a little Jewish girl that hid in the house over there during the Second World War. And she wrote a diary about it that is world famous. And I remember that the bells of the Westerkerk were somewhat of a comfort for her. She could hear them. Now why am I here? Well, I pass this church very often, but I've never been inside. What a shame. But today is the day. To celebrate the anniversary of the city, a digital map of the city's cultural heritage will be revealed and officially offered to the city today. That will happen at 3 o'clock in 15 minutes. The symposium will be held about it, and I was able to get a ticket, a free ticket. So I'm eager to see the church inside. First time Westerkerk. Amazing, I have never been inside, as far as I remember. Such a famous church, wow. Nice. Yeah, so that's where the symposium will take place soon.
Te vinden, daar achterop op die zuil, een herdenkingspakket van Simon in Bisschopje.
Yep, that was it. About 1.5 hours of the history of Amsterdam. That was pretty cool. Exiting the church, wet streets, what's new? This here will be the very last event of the last day of the anniversary here. A concert tonight. I plan to quickly pay a visit. Welcome to the final episode of this year full of footage. Right there is the world famous concert hall. And right there is, I guess, another type of, let's say, concert hall. This right here, people, is the official last event of the anniversary year. It's a concert. It will start in 5 minutes or so, but from the sounds of it, it's already rocking inside there. And check out the set of lasers shooting high up in the sky. Well, at least it's dry. It's been raining on and off all day long. Wow. We see the mayor giving his speech. Same mayor as all. Very early this morning when the cake was served. Yeah, so here's another point of view from on top of a bench that I'm standing at. There's a drone. And you can actually see the people inside. I guess this is another nice point of view. I don't think I can get very close. Here's the entrance. It's all fine stuff here with police and security. Alright, that's it, people. With a banner in the background here displaying the anniversary, and right behind it the concert about to kick off. It's time to close this 1 year video. It's been a long haul effort. It started as an impulse when I saw the first little tributes to the anniversary, and it got more and more serious, you know, with sail and the A10 inline skating. And it was a fun effort, you know, exploring the city I've lived in for 20 years on wheels, bike or skating or even walking quite often. I discovered so many little things again about this city. I'm happy to call this city my home, and I'm happy that I discovered so much more about it the last year. But yeah, that's it. I wonder how many people are really still watching my video right now. But this is my personal tribute to the city of Amsterdam. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to officially right now close the tribute to the city of Amsterdam. See you soon in a Wheels Abroad video. That's it for this Wheels at Home video. See you.